Certainly, let's explore some thematic connections between the dark triad and the teachings in 2 Timothy 3:1. Lovers of self, both the dark triad traits, particularly narcissism, and 2 Timothy 3 warn against excessive self-centeredness. Narcissism, a key component of the dark triad, involves an inflated sense of self, importance, a need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. Similarly, 2 Timothy 3 describes people in the last days as lovers of self, highlighting the danger of excessive self-focus and ego-driven behavior. 2. Lack of empathy, psychopathy, another component of the dark triad, is characterized by a lack of empathy and concern for others' feelings. In 2 Timothy 3, the negative traits mentioned include being without natural affection and lacking love and compassion. This aligns with the absence of empathy observed in individuals with psychopathic tendencies. 3. Manipulative behavior, the Machiavellianism trait within the dark triad, involves manipulation and exploitation of others for personal gain. Similarly, 2 Timothy 3 warns against people who are lovers of money and without self-control, implying a tendency to manipulate and exploit others for financial or personal advantage. 4. Deception and dishonesty, psychopathy and Machiavellianism are associated with a higher likelihood of engaging in deceptive and dishonest behavior. In 2 Timothy 3, the passage warns against people who are false accusers and traitors, indicating a propensity for deceitful actions. 5. Lack of moral values. 2 Timothy 3 emphasizes the importance of moral virtues and godly character, contrasting it with negative behavior such as being unholy and lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God. This aligns with the overall theme of the dark triad traits, which often lack ethical considerations and moral values. It is important to note that while there are thematic connections, the dark triad is a psychological framework used to understand certain personality traits, whereas 2 Timothy 3 is a biblical passage focusing on moral and spiritual aspects.